Okay, good.
They send it in the email for everybody. So
Yes.
Good, okay. All right, slide. Oh, here we go. Okay. Citing sources in your work. We are going to see how to cite sources in, for some of the sources we will use in the class for writing a paper, okay? So, what's the first slide? Okay. Now, in a citation, there are two parts of a citation. Number one is what? Footnotes at the bottom of the page of the paper. Do you know what that looks like?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what footnotes are? Oh, yes. They're right here. They're right here, okay? And also in the bibliography. Now, we're not talking about the bibliography in here. When we're in class, we will deal with that, okay? Oh yeah, this presentation focuses on footnotes. There is an example of a bibliography in the Holy Apostles' Guidelines, and we just saw that. Right? We just saw that. Slide. Okay. Now, here's some... On Thursday, we'll do more of this, but how do you make a footnote? Do you know, because you are going to be writing your paper on a computer, right?
Yes.
Now, this is, how do you make a footnote? And this, we might have to look at this tomorrow. Who uses Microsoft Word? Do you use that, Microsoft?
Yes.
Okay. And tomorrow we're going to have to look. I don't use Microsoft, so I'm not like, I need students to tell me how to do this. But it used to be, at least, that you would, at the very top of the page, there's something that says references, and you click on references, and it will allow you to insert a footnote at the bottom of the page. And, well, at the end of your quote and at the bottom of your page. Right. And, but I think I've seen it where at the top of Microsoft Word, there's something that just says footnote. Does anyone?
We know it about that.
Yeah, but well, whatever it is, tomorrow we're going to look into that more because I don't have this stuff here. So anyway, so once you do this, a little number will be added at the end of your quote or your paraphrase, and you will be able to write your source in a box at the bottom of the page, down here.
Yes.
The box will appear, and you type in your information about that source. Okay? Slide. Okay, who has Apple computers? Father Twin, you have Apple.
Yeah.
Well, you say I do. You didn't say who has Apple computers, you just sit there. Yeah. So in Apple computers, you go to the top of the page. In page, we use Pages. We don't use Word. And there's a button that says Insert. You click on Insert, and then you can put your footnote in. Okay. And again, on Thursday we will work with this. We will do this. On Thursday, bring your computers. You must bring your computers. Well, you don't have to. I do. I have a paper. I think you should bring your computers. Okay. A little number. Okay. Slide. Okay. Here we go. Formatting for footnotes. Are you ready?
Yes.
When you write a footnote like this at the bottom of the page, it will be single space. Single space. The first, it's 5 spaces, yeah. The first line of a footnote is indented 5 spaces, okay? It's supposed to be about, it's like 5 or 6 millimeters. You know millimeter?
Yes.
Yeah. So I did it on my computer, it came out to like 7. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But this says 5, that'll probably work. One thing you do not do you know tab? You know on the computer, T-A-B? Tab? Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Because then it will be too far. Okay, it will be too far. But again, on Thursday, we can practice that.
Yes.
What font type do you use for your whole paper, including your footnotes. Everything, Times New Roman, okay?
11.
Now, for footnotes, what is the size, font size? 11, okay? So these are 11. What size is the paper?
12.
12, okay? So there's a slight difference, okay? Now, there are no spaces between footnotes.
Why?
However, if you do this on a computer, you're going to have, there's nothing you can do. You're going to have spaces between your footnotes. Okay?
Between the lines.
Yeah. But officially there are no spaces.
Right.
But
They're not double spaced.
yeah, so it should just be, I mean there should be no spacing.
Right.
According to the guideline. But here
Right. Microsoft Word will set it up for you.
okay.
So when you press enter, that you can use that. But like for
Can you control
your,
this
right.
spacing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe for the body of your paragraph, you're going to double space,
Yeah.
but you won't double space the footnotes.
Yeah, no, definitely single spaced
Right.
for the footnotes. Okay. Oh yeah, all footnotes end with a period. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, I just put that in today. I thought I'd throw that in.
That's good. That's how we know the footnote is finished,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like a sentence.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and now pay attention. Are you ready? This is this is maybe one of the most important things we'll talk about today. It is very important to write the footnote. What does that say?
Exactly.
And when I say exactly, I mean exactly. Every period, every comma, every italics,
Yes.
every quotation marks has to be exactly the same. Okay? Or if when you write your paper in my class, if you don't do it exactly, you're going to lose points. Okay? And a lot of students on the first paper, they don't do well. Like they fail the first paper because they do not do this exactly. They create their own system. I don't know how they do it. So, it is very important to write the footnote exactly according to the correct format, including, there we go, punctuation, commas, colons, quotation marks, periods, etc., and italics. Everything exact. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Slide. Okay, here we go. Oh, we begin. So everyone, on this handout here are just some notes, things that we talked about today. But here it says how to write footnotes. Do you see that?
Yes.
So this here, number one, book with one author. We're going to see how to write a footnote if you have a book with one author. And on Thursday, I'm going to give you books and you're going to practice. You're going to do this. Right, Sister Nia? Okay. When you write a footnote with one author, what's the first thing you write?
Author's name.
The author's name. That's right. And Father Twin, what is the second thing you write?
The title. Book.
No.
Title.
No.
There's something
No.
small.
What is the second thing you write?
What is the second
Comma.
thing?
That's right.
Yeah.
There's a
Trick question.
No, really, and this is super important.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Super important. So let's try it again. What's the first thing? Author's name. And Father Twin, what's the second thing?
Comma.
There we go. And then we have, what's the next thing, Father Twin? What's the next thing?
Book's title.
Book title. And then what?
And no comma. Colon.
Colon. That's the colon. Then you have the colon. Then what do you have? The subtitle. Right. Now, but there's something also very important in here.
Yeah.
Look at the word. Look at the font. What is it? These are not the same.
Yeah.
What is this?
Italics.
Italics. Italics. Very important. Okay. So what is after the book title and subtitle in italics? What's next, Brother Swung?
Pages.
What is it?
Pages up.
No, comma.
Come on.
Oh,
No,
Core.
No.
what is that, everyone?
Place.
Place of
Open parentheses. Is parentheses, because you have open
open.
and
Yeah,
closed, okay?
Correct.
So open parentheses, you see that? Is there a comma in here?
No.
No, there's no comma in here, all right? So you have the parentheses, then Brother Swan, what do you have?
Place up.
Place of.
Relation.
Publication. And that's going to be a city. It's a city, it's not a country, it's a city. Then, Brother Tron, what's the next thing you have?
Yeah, colon.
A colon.
Yeah,
Then you have,
colon.
now, another important thing.
Yeah.
Look, let me see, look here. What is this here?
No.
Nothing.
Empty.
Space.
No, space.
It's a
Space.
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 Look here,
No
No
space.
space.
there's no space here.
Yes.
But yeah.
No space here. Is there a space after this one?
Yes.
Yeah, we can't see it here
Yes.
because it's all the way to the other side. Yes, there is a space here. Okay, so place of publication, colon, what's next?
Publishing
Publishing
company,
company,
comma,
and then we have a comma, and then we have,
year of publishing,
yeah, I want to, your
Space.
publication, I want to change that. And then what do we have?
Close.
close,
No space.
Close parentheses,
parentheses,
close parentheses,
close parentheses,
and then we have what?
Comma.
And then we have what?
base number,
And then we're done, right?
period.
Period.
Ah, then we have the period.
Yeah.
Really, very important, yeah.
Yes.
If on the first paper, if you get all this right, you will be happy, and I will be happy. Because if I find one mistake on it, you understand? So you need to be super, double, triple careful on this. Okay. Now, what does this say? So basically, full footnote.
Full footnote.
So sometimes when you write a paper, let's say you have a book, maybe you use the book more than once. Maybe you use that book 5 times, okay? The first time you use that book, you have to do the full footnote, which is here. You understand? If you use the same book again for different information,
Yeah.
you do the
Abbreviated.
abbreviated book footnote, which is, what does abbreviated mean? What does that mean? Shortened. Shortened. Good. Yeah, it means shortened. It's short. So, in the abbreviated footnote for a book with one author, what do you use?
Last name.
Name.
Then what?
Comma.
Now pay attention. Abbreviated book title. If the title is very long, you put a little bit of the title in. So at least the professor will know what book it comes from. What's important about those letters?
Eyes.
Italics. They are in italics, right? They're in italics. And then what do we have? And then what? And then we're finished, right? No. Oh my goodness. Period. Oh man. Oh man. We're in trouble. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
So now, pay attention. Very often, okay, in this presentation, we are looking at a few kinds of sources. Not every source, okay? When you write these papers, when you write the citations, it's not always easy. Because sometimes the information, sometimes when you're trying to get this information, it's not the same in every book. This information can be located in different places. So sometimes you run into trouble, okay? And if you do, you can ask, go to the, ask the librarian, or you can ask Teresa upstairs. She's right here, I think. All right. So, so note, if a book has more than one author, which is very often the case, refer to the guidelines to see how a citation with more than one author is written, okay? So that would be a time you have to go to the guidelines by yourself and find it. Slide. An example. I don't believe it. Look at that. So book example, and also these examples are right at the bottom of the page here. They're right here. Right here. So, Michael Lang. And by the way, this is first name, last name. First name, last name. What do we have next? Comma. And then what do we have next? What is this? That's the title.
No.
And the title is in what?
Title.
Italics. And then that's the title. What is this?
Color.
And what's next? What's next?
Space.
Oh, space. You're right. Hey, oh my goodness. The space. That's right. There's a space. And what's after that? That's we're getting too far there. But then what's next? Subtitle. Thank you. It's the subtitle. The subtitle. And then what do we have after the last word in the subtitle? There's a space there. Then what do we have?
Open.
Open parentheses. And then what is this?
Publishing.
The location of publication. The city where the company is located, the main offices, I guess. And there is a what?
Colon.
Colon. And there's a what?
Space.
And then we have, what is this? What is that?
Publishing.
Publishing what? Publishing game? Company. That's the name of the company. This is the publication company. That's the company. After the company, what do you have? Comma. Then what do you have? Space. Then what do you have? The year of publication. Then what do you have? Close parentheses. Then what? Then what? Then what? The page number. And then what? Yeah. And this is the page where you got the information. That's the page in the book where you found your information. Oh, Father Twin, hang on, that one. Yeah, Father Twin.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
I see some books citation with page number 81. Before 81, often write P.
No. Yeah. No, I mean, there will be other styles, other citation styles that might do that, okay? But here, you just do this. You follow this exactly, okay?
And now I want to citation the two pages, 82, 81.
Not to 81
to 82.
Dash
Yeah.
or hyphen 82, period.
And no space.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would have 80, well, I guess, no space. 81 dash or hyphen 82, period. Yeah. Okay. Now this is full or abbreviated? This is full. And what about this one?
Abbreviation.
Now, why would you use this? Why? Why would you have an abbreviated footnote?
The same book.
Yes?
You're using the same book several times.
Yes, you're using the same book again, right? Okay. The same information or different information?
The same
information.
Well, very different. It would be different information from in the book.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I should change the page number. Yeah, but that's Holy, I didn't do that. That's Holy Apostles. Slide. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Website. This just got more complicated this year. This is now more complicated. What is a website? We'll have to talk about it. So website format. Full website footnote. Now, when you take a look at this, Brothers Hula, this is different from a book. This is different. Okay? So on the website, you find an article.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
You do. You find an article.
When do you find it?
When you have time, you find an article. And what's the first thing that, when you write your footnote, what's the first thing?
Author's name.
The author's name. Author's name. And what's the second thing?
Comma.
Yes, comma, right there. What's the next thing?
Space.
There's a space, right, space. Now, do you remember with the book, the title of the book? What did we do to the title of the book?
Italic.
Italics, right? Website? No, no italics. What do you do with the title of a website? Quotation marks. Quotation marks. Okay. And then, so it's the title of the what?
Website. Article.
Or the article on the website. Okay? Maybe you're reading an article from, and I mean, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get an article from a website. And so you will probably be doing this, write the title of the article on the website. And after the title, what is there?
Comma.
Look at that, do you see?
Yeah.
And what's after the comma?
Close
The
quotation.
close quotation, the close quotes, right? And then what?
Space.
Now pay attention.
And.
What's that? At, that's very important.
Yes. At.
Yeah, at, okay, at.
Website company.
At what?
Website.
Company or organization. Okay. Then what do you have?
Space.
And then what?
Open.
Parentheses.
Open parentheses.
Yeah.
And then you have
No space.
Date.
It's the date the article was written. You understand?
Yes.
It is not the date you get it, you got it. It is the date it was written, okay? And how do you write it? How do you write it?
Day.
So this would be like, what's the date today? What is it? So it'd be like 25
February.
February. And listen, you write February, you write it. You write the word February, then what?
January.
Yes.
Exactly, the year. I'm sorry, I was saying, yeah, 2020. Then what you have?
Close
Close
quotation.
parentheses, then what?
Comma.
Then what?
Space.
And what's again?
At.
Root URL. Is that it? Are we done? And the period. And the period. We'll look. You'll see.
There are two ats in your, you might need to circle them or underline them. Right? Those are different than the other citations. You have two ats.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
at the,
Yeah.
so at the
Those are
name of the
different.
company
Yep.
company
and
At
at the
the
URL,
actual
root URL.
address. Yeah.
And we will look at the root URL, and what that is. And I guess I should mention, do you see all this here? You see this?
Yeah.
You don't write that.
That's the direction.
This is simply, maybe I should take that out of there, I don't know. This is just information, this is just telling you that the date is coming. You understand?
And the date is nice. This is the international way to write the date, right? In China, in Vietnam,
Yes.
this is how you write the date.
So this is a man. We
First
need to
day,
write
yeah.
number
Yeah.
or it's a word.
The words.
We're going to see, we're going to watch
Good
this.
question. The words.
Slide. Father Twin's not paying attention.
He's good. He's thinking.
Okay. So here we go. Are you ready? So up here, oh, there's a footnote number. Look at that. And
Your.
what's that?
The author's
That's the author.
name.
And then what do we have?
Comma.
Comma.
Space.
And then we have what?
Space.
And then we have.
Open quotation.
Now look at this title. Look at this thing. Compendium of the Reforms of the Roman Breviary, comma 15. That's like a book in itself. Look at that. It goes all the way down to here. And what is what comes after the title? After the subtitle, I should say. Yeah, comma, then what?
Close quotation.
Now, look again, what's that?
At.
There we go, at. And this is the website, that's the website,
That's
or
the
the
company.
organization.
The company that writes the website. So maybe the company is Catholic News Organization. Who's paying the money for this website, right?
Okay.
The company.
We can work it.
Maybe, what is another one? Website.
CDC. I
Yeah.
just, have like none.
Maybe Encyclopedia Britannica. Maybe
Yeah.
dictionary.com.
Yeah.
right?
Well, the encyclopedia has its own
Yeah.
citation.
That's
But,
true.
yeah. So anyway, what's the doctor's one? WebMD. No.
Yep. Yeah.
WebMD, it's like the internet doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. At New Liturgical Movement, so what's after the company name? What's after that?
Space.
And then you have,
Open.
then you have the
Date.
day.
Day.
And
Month.
year. Very good. Are you satisfied, Sister Nyan? You got it, very good. And then what do you have?
Close.
Parentheses, then what?
Comma.
Then,
At.
oh, the space. Space.
Space.
Then you have at, and then you have, now here what
The
is the root URL. This article will have a much longer address. Okay, in the paper, you do not put the whole address in there. You find the root URL, which here is www.newliturgicalmovement.org.
It's like the home page.
Period. Yeah. Okay. So this is which one is this? This is which citation is this?
Yeah.
All right. And what is this one?
Nice.
Okay. Now pay attention. Could you go back one slide, please? Go back. Yeah. Okay. Good. So an abbreviated author's last name. So let's go back. So Dipipo. Dipipo.
Yes.
So Dipipo, that's a good name, isn't it? Hello, Mr. Dipipo. And then you have what?
Comma.
And then you have.
Space.
And then you have.
Open
quotes. And then. Now look at this. Abbreviated title. Abbreviated title. You just take like the first 3 or 4 words that make some sense. You know, actually, I don't know about like, you know, I don't know what the, you know, if there's an official way to do this, but. So look at this, Compendium of the Reforms. Look at this, Compendium of the Reforms. They even took the article out, boom, okay? Just so your professor will know that this comes from that book, okay?
That's it.
Okay? Yes?
Teacher, I see between the number here, I see hyphen.
Oh, that's in the title.
Hyphen is a space.
That's the title.
Yeah.
That's the title.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
don't
know,
why.
you're thinking about the numbers. I don't know, I would have to type that, and I would have to see it with my own eyes, to be
Yeah.
sure. But I don't think that, this is,
Usually not.
yeah, I think not, yeah, with the
Usually
page
not.
numbers.
Very different.
Yeah, it would look strange, yeah, and this is the title, so.
Yeah.
Usually they don't
Usually
have
there's
space.
no space.
Yeah, okay. And some of the website, I see after the end, I write the point. Finish point is often the automatic, the underline.
Oh, yeah, no underlining.
Ah.
So you can, where's this one, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No underline.
You can highlight it,
Yeah, often
and you can click underline and it will go away,
You can right click and
Yeah.
you remove
the underline.
remove link, and that will do it too.
Yeah, and you can also, no bold.
Yes.
There is no bold anywhere, okay? All right. Slide. Journal article. journal article. Now, we looked in class at some journal articles, do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay? Now, with a journal article, the full footnote, what's the first thing you have? The author's name, the author's name. Okay, now very often there will be more than one author.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, what do you do?
Comma.
Guidelines. You go to the guidelines
Yeah,
and you find it.
right?
And good luck.
You're right, Sister Young. There are
Yeah.
probably commas, but we don't know. Is there an and between some of the names? So we need to look for the rules on the guidelines.
Yeah,
And we'll say journal articles with more than one author.
yeah. And again, and if you're confused, because sometimes even like I will look at this thing, I will find something different. It's like, I don't understand. You can go to the, you can ask them in the library.
Or the learning center.
Yeah, oh yeah, or the learning center, and they're very helpful.
Yep.
Okay? So in a journal article, what do you have again? Author's name, and,
Comma.
and,
Space.
and.
Open quotation.
Now, take a look at that. What does that say?
Title of the article.
Look at that. And what's it, it's in quotation mark, no italics.
No, yeah.
No.
Capital.
No.
What?
Yeah, for the title.
You're right, yeah. Capitalized title. At the end, what you have?
Comma.
And then what you have?
Close quotation.
Okay, now, these journal articles come in journals, right? So this is the title of the journal. So you will have a journal, and there are a few articles in the journal.
Yeah.
You understand? Okay, so the journal, the big book, it has a title. And look at that title. What? Italics. It is in italics, okay? And then what you have here? Just a space. Then you have what?
Volume number.
Yeah, and you will see this. It's usually very clear.
Yeah.
Very clear. You'll find two numbers. The first number will be the volume number. After the volume number, you're going to have a
Comma.
and then you're going to have an
Space.
Space.
you have a space, very good, and what?
Issue
And the issue number. And after that, what do you have?
Period.
Okay, and what do we have?
Space.
And then what do we have?
Parentheses.
Open parentheses, and then we have
Date of publication.
date of publication, then what do we have?
Close
Closed parentheses,
parentheses.
and then we have, and
Comma.
then we have
Space.
page number. And this is also the page number where you get the information. Do you understand?
Yes,
Because
please.
it used to be, well, actually, I'm not going to confuse you, but so it's wherever you get the information, that's the page you put.
Yes.
All right? So we just looked at which footnote for a journal article. The full one. Now, abbreviated. Abbreviated. And with the abbreviated one, what do you have?
Author's
The last name, and then
Comma.
comma, then open quotation. And then look at that. What kind of title?
Abbreviated.
You have the abbreviated title, and then you have a,
Comma.
and then you have a,
Close quotation.
okay. And then you have what?
Page number.
Space. And then you have the page number. And then what do you have?
Period.
Period, okay? Oh, there's a note. The page number is the page the quote, summary, or paraphrase is on. Okay? Slide. Oh, here's an example. So there's the number. Okay, what's the name of the author? F. Person. That's a good name, isn't it? And what is that?
Comma.
And what is this?
Space.
Just space. And what is this?
Open
Open quotations. Then what do we have?
Item.
The title. It's the title, and then we have
The article, good.
a comma, and then we have
Close quotation.
close quotes, right? And then we have,
Space.
there's a space, and then we have what?
Capital.
Father Twin,
close.
back one slide. Back one slide.
It's
Yeah.
the title of what?
That's journal.
Oh, journal
The journal title. The
Right.
journal. So first is the article title, then the journal title. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, Father Twin. Slide. Did he do it? Oh no, go back. Sorry, go back. I zoned out for a moment. What am I doing? So here, so this is the what?
Journal
I'm
Journal
title.
looking at the right, yeah, the journal title. And then now here, look at the two numbers. What's the first number?
Volume.
Volume number.
Is that the volume number?
Volume.
So it's just a number.
Yes.
Space,
Space.
Space.
number, then what?
Comma.
Now what number is this?
Issue.
Issue number.
Yes.
When you do it, you have to write NO. What does NO mean?
No, that's nothing.
This means number.
Number?
Yeah, number.
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 I think.
And then after you write NO number, what, then what?
Point.
Period, then what?
Space.
Space.
Then what?
Issue.
For the issue number. And then you have,
Space.
and then you have,
Over quotation.
and then you have,
Yes.
well, it's the date, and here is the year. And then you have what?
Rent.
The close parentheses.
Parentheses.
Then you have what?
Comma.
Comma, and then you have what?
Base.
The page number.
Yeah.
Page
Base
number.
number.
Page number.
And what else?
Period.
And the period, right? Okay. And then, so this is the full citation. What is this one? Abbreviated. It's abbreviated. What is the first thing in the abbreviated citation?
Last name.
Last name.
Present in the
Thinking.
Oh my goodness. What is that?
Last name.
Authors.
Author's
Last
name.
name.
Last name.
Last name.
Last
Yeah,
name.
family name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Comma.
Space. Ooh, look at that title. So we have a what? We have a what?
quotation.
Then what?
Title.
What kind of title?
Yes.
Journal.
The title of the article. Sister Anne is right.
Abbreviated title. Abbreviated. That's shortened.
Yeah.
See, look at this title. The ancient Israelite scribe as performer. What does this say? Scribe. Boom, done. Right? So you have the title, the abbreviated title, then you have what?
Comma.
And, and,
Space.
and, the page number, and then what? Period. Okay, let me see, what time is it here?
Finish.
Who's in a hurry? Who's in a hurry? Are you in a hurry? Yeah, we're not gonna be able to finish. Could you go to the next slide? I just wanna see what's, so we have catechism, keep going.
Keep more.
Is Father Twin okay? Did he pass out? Okay, keep going. Oh yeah, well, there's no way, We're gonna have to finish this.
Finish?
We'll finish on Thursday.
Yes.
And could you keep going? Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. There we go. Keep going.
Okay.
There's no way. We have 5 minutes. Keep going. Oh my goodness, look at that one. And keep going.
Slowly, teacher.
Where's the image? Keep going. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh.
Slow,
There's the
slow
image.
to see.
And then keep going. Oh, that's enough. Okay. Yeah, there's no way. We're gonna have to finish this, and we're gonna probably have to go into next week. Actually, at this point.
Yeah.
You know, Thursday and next week. There's no way.
Yeah.
we can finish it. But we'll do what we can. So, anyway, let me see. What time is it here? We have 5 minutes.
We'll probably get one more done.
Yeah, let's do one more. We'll just fast. So go back. Go back to, keep going. I think it's catechism, right?
Yeah.
Keep going.
No,
Keep going.
Yes.
Okay. So oh, by the way, if you get a copy of that, that's like the one thing I don't have.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. So catechism format. What does this say?
Full
catechism.
Full catechism footnote. Okay. So, is it still, what is the first thing you have?
The name.
That's it. Actually, it's just going to be no, all these are the same. Right? It's still the
The
Yep.
name.
So any catechism you use, you're actually going to follow this exactly.
Yeah.
Right, normally you're using the catechism that is the newest,
New.
right? There are many editions, but some of them are very old. Maybe you're writing a paper about catechisms from many years ago, and this will be different. But usually you're using the newest edition. So usually you'll have the same
Yes.
citation with a different section number. You do
Yes.
not use pages, right? Maybe your catechism has very large words and the pages are different. So you use the section numbers.
Okay. And is it possible that they might get one with a different edition number?
They could, but
Is it not so likely?
no, because the conference agrees
Okay.
on that edition.
Each
Right.
conference,
Yeah.
yeah, I think.
Okay. Right. So it's sort of safe to assume they'll be doing exactly like this still.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
yeah.
How about the law in the church?
The what?
Catholic law church?
I
Catalan.
think canon law, I think you have to
Canon.
look at the full guidelines,
Yeah.
but I'm sure there is a way to cite that.
Yeah. Look at the guide, the Holy Apostles'
Yeah,
Guide.
Holy Apostles chose to use Chicago Turabian style for their map, right? Their guidelines, because it is very specific with how to cite many Catholic documents. So the Pope's encyclicals, there's a way to cite those. So if you have any questions, you can ask us or the Learning Center, but that's why we use Chicago Turabian.
Okay? Okay, let's go. So the first thing in the full is
Catechism of the Catholic
Catholic
Church.
Church. And what's important?
Italics.
And then what do you have?
Comma.
Then you have. Then you have.
Edition number.
Oh,
Period.
interesting. Different. Then what do you have?
Space.
Space. And then what?
Open parenthesis.
Open parentheses and
City of
city
conference.
of the conference. Then
Current.
colon. Then
Country of the Catholic
the
conference.
country it was in. Then you have.
Comma.
Then you have.
Year of the conference.
And
Close.
close
Parenthesis.
parentheses.
Comma.
Comma.
Space. Section number.
Section number. Okay? Oh!
Period.
Okay, so that's the full footnote. What's this one?
Abbreviated.
Abbreviated. What's that? Okay.
CCC.
CCC, very
Yes.
easy, very easy. But also, but that CCC is what?
In italics. Many students forget that.
Wow.
That's the title, and that's in italics. Many students forget that.
And then after that you have what?
Comma.
And
Space.
and
Section number.
and
Period.
okay, slide.
Nine.
There it is.
Example.
There it is.
So look at that. It's the same.
Normally, you can use this
Comma.
and change the section number.
Yeah.
Normally, you're using the most recent edition, okay?
Okay. So second edition, period,
Period.
and then
And
open quotes. The city.
The city.
The city of the conference. And then what's that?
Colon.
Colon.
Yeah.
And then what's after the colon? What's after the colon?
Space.
A space. And then you have
Name of the conference.
Comma.
comma and space and year of the conference.
Yeah.
And then you have
Colon.
parentheses
Parentheses.
Comma.
and
Space.
and
Page number.
not page number.
Session.
Number.
Section number and
Period.
period, okay, and oh, look at that one.
Wow.
That's-
So easy.
So, well, yeah, so what do you have in the abbreviated one?
Yeah, Catholic.
CCC, and what is very important about that? Italics, then what do you have?
Comma, space,
And
section number.
section number and
Period.
I often see students only use the abbreviated.
Yeah.
oh,
Yes.
They do not have
Long.
the full one for their first citation.
Yes.
So be careful. For some reason, I only see that with the catechism. People just remember the abbreviated, but remember your first citation for the catechism in your paper needs to be full. After it can be abbreviated.
okay. Okay, how do you, so that's it?
For today.
Nice slide.
Okay. So, yeah, so we're gonna finish this. Yeah, bring your computers Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I think that we will get to computers on Thursday, and we're probably gonna have to continue next week on Tuesday.
Practicing.
Yeah, it seems to get, that happened last semester too. Okay, and go.